Now for dimensions, select the dimension and go to annotation, select the dim. Okay, so now I will active dimensions and go to annotate. Okay, so now write the dimensions for the rest of drawing. Okay, so linear from this point to this point upward at this location. Now I will use the continue, this point, this point, this point, this point, and this point. Okay, now I will press escape, again linear. Okay, now the inside of this side dimension you can select and move it to the right. Again dimension, dimension, this point to this point. Similarly for each room. Again press enter. Okay, now you are seeing here the line. You will select, pick this point. Okay, now there is no line starting from this point to this point. Again select the linear, enter. So last, the dimension of the kitchen, the inside dimension of the kitchen. Okay, you can move. At this point this is looking good. So that's how you can dimensions in such a way that all the objects are clear in the dimensioning. When the reader reads the drawing, he can read all the dimensions clearly. So now the last part, that is a text. Okay, text. So this is the bedroom. Room 1, and click anywhere. Now you are seeing that dimension is too small. You can select and scale from this point. Okay, still small, scale from this point, or you can just put the scale factor here. You want to make the larger, how much times, like I want to 5 times larger here. So now still I will select scale, select the base point. I want 3 times higher, so now it's looking good. Okay, so first of all I will make as 0. Okay, that is bedroom 1. Copy here, 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 and here also. Okay, that is air vent for the fresh air. Okay, that is bedroom 2. That is toilet. That, and that is kitchen. That is drawing area. Now you can write also the notes. Copy this area, notes like outer walls are 9-inch thick, inner all walls are 4.5-inch thick, and door are all made of wood. Okay, so any extra or the material specifications you can write in the notes. Okay, so now for the last printing purpose, you have to go to the layout. Okay, that is predefined. I will just select all and click delete. Okay, so for the layout you have to right click here, you have to click page setup manager. Okay, now click modify. Here you will select print to PDF. Okay, DWG to PDF. Okay, and here you will select the page size. So here I will select ISO A3. Okay, that is the 420. You can see the arrangement, one side, another side. Sorry, here is the page. Okay, two types, vertical and horizontal. I have selected the horizontal. Okay, here select the layout, and okay, if you want the to print as it is of colors, you will select none, and if you want all the drawing should come in the print as a black, then you will select monochrome. So I will click OK, close. Okay, now I will go in the layout. Okay, in the layout I will select rectangular. Okay, you have to start from the inside of this dotted line. Okay, otherwise outside of this dotted line nothing will print. Okay, okay, so I will again double click inside and click Z and click here. You will see different types of zooming. So now I will select window. Okay, will select from this point. Okay, then click outside. For the printing purpose you will just click here plot. Then you will click plot. Okay, all the settings are already been saved. Okay, you will just press OK, and then it will ask where do you want to save your DWG to PDF file. Okay, so that's the location where I save the DWG file of AutoCAD. I will click save. Okay, so that's how you can get the print of your floor plan. Okay, so now you are seeing each line each layer have its own color, so you can remove. You can just go to plot. Okay, here select monochrome and again press OK. Now I will just type 22. Okay, save. Okay, now you will get the plot all in black color. So that's all for today's lecture of how to draw a building floor plan in AutoCAD. Have a nice day.